Youth should contribute maximum in progress, development of the country, says President Ramnath Kovind. Search rescue operations underway following cloudburst at Amarnath Shrine. Death toll rises to 15. Assam flood situation improves. Chief Minister requests Union Home Minister to release an advance fund. Fresh landslide kills 2 in Manipur, 7 others seriously injured. And Meghalaya government on job to fill vacant post in state police force. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Sukanya Bharadwaj, bringing to you the stories in detail. President Ramnath Kovind has said that India will be on the top of the list of countries with the world's youngest population by 2030. Quoting the United Nations Population Fund's report, Kovind said youth should contribute maximum in the progress and development of the country. Addressing a youth sammelan in New Delhi, the president expressed happiness that India's youth are making a new identity in the world. Kovind highlighted that Indian youth have made significant achievements in all fields of medicine, technology and IT and have reached the top of every category due to their perseverance. Remembering the iconic monk, Swami Vivekananda, President said he had immense faith in the youth's power.
ये कहना उचित होगा कि आज का युवा कल का इतिहास निर्माता है। हम सभी जानते हैं कि भारत में किशोर और युवाओं की संख्या संपूर्ण विश्व में सबसे अधिक है। यूनाइटेड नेशंस पॉपुलेशन फंड के एक अनुमान के अनुसार भारत 2030 तक दुनिया की सबसे अधिक युवा आबादी वाले देशों की सूची में सबसे ऊपर होगा। इसे हम डेमोग्राफिक डिविडेंड भी कह सकते हैं। ये स्थिति जिसे युवा उभार भी कहा जाता है, हमारे देश के लिए एक सुअवसर है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, US President Joe Biden and Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese issued a rare joint statement today to mourn the death of former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, describing him as a transformative leader for Japan's relations with their other countries. They will honor Abe's memory by enhancing their efforts to ensure a peaceful and prosperous region, they said. The three leaders recalled Abe's pioneering work in the establishment of the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue or Quad, which groups Australia, India, Japan and the US, and in pushing a vision for a free and open Indo-Pacific region. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu paid homage to late former Prime Minister of Japan Shinzo Abe, along with Bharatiya Janata Party's National President of Yuva Morcha Tejaswi Surya at GRL Monastery at Bomdila today. The monk at the monastery, according to Buddhist tradition, prayed for swift rebirth of the former Japanese Prime Minister. In a tweet, Chief Minister Pema Khandu said that Shinzo Abe was a kind person, a towering visionary and a passionate democrat. An indefinite curfew was imposed across Sri Lanka capital yesterday and the military has been placed on alert ahead of a rally today demanding the ouster of President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Police Chief Chandana Wakramaratne said Colombo and its suburbs are under curfew and urged residents to remain indoors. The order came as thousands of anti-government protesters poured into the capital ahead of today's rally to pressurize Rajapaksa to quit over the country's worsening economic crisis. The island nation is suffering an unprecedented shortage of essentials, and its 22 million people have endured high inflation and prolonged blackouts since the start of this year. Sri Lankan President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has fled his home as protesters surrounded and stormed his residence today. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa today summoned an emergency meeting with political party leaders to discuss the situation. The meeting called for closure of all schools in the country till July 15th next. A multi-agency search and rescue operation is underway following yesterday's cloudburst at Sri Amarnath Ji Shrine in Jammu and Kashmir. Search and rescue operations are being carried out by Jammu and Kashmir Police, NDRF, ITBF and Army personnel. The cloudburst, which occurred last evening, led to flash flood near the holy cave shrine of Sri Amarnath Ji. Water came from above and sides of the cave after heavy rains at the upper reaches. The number of fatalities in the wake of the incident has now risen to 15. The deceased includes 7 men and 6 women, while other 2 bodies are yet to be identified. About 65 people got injured in the incident, out of which 2 have been temporarily suspended in view of the cloudburst.
शामिल हो गई थी रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन में। चौथी टीम हमने शेषनाग से रवाना की थी, वो शामिल हो गई है। तो हमारे करीब 100 से अधिक रेस्क्यूअर इस समय रेस्क्यू कार्य में जुड़े हुए हैं। इसके सिवा और फोर्सेस की काफी नफरी वहां पे अवेलेबल है, तो ये सारा एक टीम वर्क से काम आगे चलाया जा रहा है। हमारी माहिती के मुताबिक अभी तक 5 लोगों को उस समय जीवित निकाल लिया गया था। 16 कैजुअलिटी का कंफर्मेशन हमें मिल रहा है और 40 के आसपास लोग अब भी मिसिंग बताए जा रहे हैं। लैंडस्लाइड नहीं हो रही, लेकिन बारिश थोड़ी बहुत जारी है। सोनभद्र पे बारिश ज्यादा थी, जैसा हमको
Assam's flood situation improved further on Saturday. Water levels of the rivers, including Brahmaputra and Barak, are either receding or has remained steady. As per the latest report of Assam State Disaster Management, the number of affected villages has decreased to 506. More than 6,27,000 people in 15 districts of Assam remain affected in the floods. Agricultural land of 8,912 hectares is still submerged in water. In the last 24 hours, no case of deaths due to floods have been reported. The deaths toll due to floods and landslides this year is 190 till date. Rescue and relief operations continue in the affected areas. Relief materials and health facilities are being provided to the people. Assam State Disaster Management Authority report states that more than 50,000 people are taking shelter in 130 relief camps and centers as of today. Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma met Union Home Minister Amit Shah in New Delhi on Friday evening and apprised him about the flood situation in the state. During the meeting, the Chief Minister requested the Union Home Minister to release and advance the meeting from National Disaster Management Force to reach out to those whose houses were severely or fully damaged by floods. Later, talking to media persons, the Chief Minister said that the Union Home Minister has assured that his ministry would actively consider his request for advance fund from NDRF immediate assistance.
আজি মই তেখেতক অৱগত কৰিছো যে আমাৰ এইবাৰ বানপানী প্ৰায় 30 मिला हमारा असम का बाढ़ का जो स्थिति के लिए उनको अवगत करवाने के लिए कल भारत सरकार ने SDRF का एक एडवांस इंस्टॉलमेंट 327 करोड़ रुपया का रिलीज किया। लेकिन ये बाढ़ में अगर पार्शियली डैमेज है तो बहुत लोग होगा, लेकिन एकदम जो पूरा घर नहीं जाने का स्थिति में 30 to 60,000 लोग होगा। अभी भी असेसमेंट चल रहा है, तो उनके लिए हमको NDRF से मदद चाहिए। तो उनका बारे में मैं गृह मंत्री जी को मैंने अवगत किया और गृह मंत्री जी ने ये मुझको आश्वासन दिया है कि जल्द ही जल्द वो उस और एडवांस रिलीज करने का व्यवस्था करें।
2 persons were killed and 7 others seriously injured in fresh landslide in southern Manipur's Surchandpur district. Chief Minister N. Biren Singh expressed anguish over the incident at NH 150A, where a Bolero camper travelling to Tipaimukh was taken down to cliff by landslide. In this incident, 2 persons are reported to have died on the spot and 7 other passengers were seriously injured. Manipur government has announced a sum of rupees 5 lakh as ex gratia to the families of the deceased, rupees 50,000 to the seriously injured and rupees 10,000 to those with minor injuries. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today chaired a meeting to discuss the construction of Mai Cho Terrace, Ninshing Khubam, and Nong Maiching Hill Range. In a tweet, the Chief Minister said that the construction of Mai Cho Terrace, Ninshing Khubam will not only be a tribute to the great Mai Cho Terrace or Seven Sages, but also an important tourist destination. The meeting was also attended by Manipur MP Leshemba Sanajoba, State Minister Sushindra Mete, MLA L. Rameshwar Mete, officials and subject experts. In Meghalaya, the State Basin Management Agency or MBMA along with Agriculture Department successfully piloted aerial spraying of fertilizer at Chokpot in South Garo Hills district of the state and at Balat in Nix Khasi Hills district on bud rot infested areca nut plantations to protect further spread of the disease. MBMA, incorporated under the Planning Department of Meghalaya government, engaged in the implementation of specialized development projects focused on enhancement of natural resources. In Meghalaya, as part of the agri-marketing initiatives of the state's focus program, 100 kgs of queen pineapples were sold directly by members of Pinroilang Pineapple Producer Group of Nongtrinau Village, Ribhoi District to Harvesting India Private Limited, Chandigarh. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma in a tweet said that the pineapples were harvested a day ahead, packed in crates to avoid damage and airlifted by Indigo flight to reach the tables of the consumers the very next day. Buyers are currently on the field in Trikikila and Ribhoi to finalize arrangements for purchase of transportation of green pineapple via road. Home Minister Lakmin Rimboy has said that state police is facing a manpower crisis and government is on the job to fill the vacant post. He also said that the state government is awaiting the Central Recruitment Board and the police headquarters to complete the roster system so that the results of some 800 posts can be declared, stating that the Home Department has recognized the shortage of manpower in the police with about 1,700 posts lying vacant and the delay in the process due to different reasons. Meanwhile, as the crackdown on drugs and smugglers gathers pace in the state, Home Minister Lakmin Rimboy asserted that the government is determined to nab the kingpins, be it in the state, country or even abroad. The 5-day training programs on agarbatti, dhupbatti, hawan samagri and perfumery for the entrepreneurs of Northeast region organized by the Northeast Center for Technology Application and Reach concluded at Bethani Society, Shillong today. The course was designed for the participants to understand basics of raw materials used in agarbatti, dhupbatti, hawan samagri and perfumery incorporation of fragrances as well as practical manufacturing of agarbatti. Speaking on the occasion, Executive Director of Meghalaya State Skill Development Society, Shivansh Awasthi, said that the government will provide assistance to the entrepreneurs to upgrade their skills while adding that there are several schemes which can be of great benefit for the entrepreneurs. Certificates were also distributed to participants. In cricket, India will take on England in the second T20 International of the 3-match series at Edgbaston in Birmingham this evening. The match will begin at 7 p.m. Former captain Virat Kohli along with Jasprit Bumrah, Rishabh Pant and Shreyas Iyer are likely to return to the Indian squad. India is leading the 3-match series 1-0 with the Thursday night's win in the first encounter in Southampton. To end the news, the main points once again. Youth should contribute maximum in progress development of the country, says President Ram Nath Kovind. Search and rescue operations underway following cloudburst at Amarnath Shrine. Death toll rises to 15. Assam flood situation improves. Chief Minister requests Union Home Minister to release an advance fund. Fresh landslide kills 2 in Manipur, 7 others seriously injured. And Meghalaya government on job to fill vacant post in state police force. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.